Welcome to the ELA 3 Late Night Show.
Hi, we have seen many examples of never giving up in our history. In the Glass Castle, the family never gave up on their dream of building the Glass Castle. Even though they did not build this, they still looked back on the tough times and all the experiences they had and realized that they had achieved a lot from where they started. In Of Mice and Men, George and Lenny never earned their own farm, but George never forgot all the hard experiences he had with Lenny and all of the times of never giving up he had with him. In a letter from Birmingham City Jail, Martin Luther King Jr. expresses that he will never give up on his dream of all people having civil rights. He expresses that through the tough times, they were all worth it because he knows that eventually everyone will have those rights. These all compare to another story, a story of a young man who has never given up on his dream, even though he's had to overcome some adversity. This will be a short documentary of the young man. His name is Samuel Weiser. Thank you.
In your opinion, what is the American dream and the most important aspects of it?
In my opinion, adversity and working hard are the essential aspects of achieving the American dream. My American dream is that I can look back on life and realize that I never gave up in a particular thing and overcame adversities. I feel that I have done pretty well at overcoming adversities because back in 2014, baseball was going well. I was playing the best I'd ever played. I slid back into first base and I felt a pop in my shoulder.
I knew my shoulder would never be the same. About 2 years later, surgery had to happen. A torn labrum had to be repaired. I did not know how it was going to be after surgery. I went through rehab for about 6 months and felt I was ready to play baseball again. Coming back was not easy, but I was able to play the game to the best of my ability and achieve some things. Next was football.
Football was what scared me most. I didn't know how my shoulder was going to react with all the contact. I ended up moving through the roster and eventually becoming a starter on the varsity team.
These two sports are what proved to me that I had overcome this bump in my life and was ready to move on to.
I find growing up to be a great thing because it gives you an opportunity to look back on your past and see the things that you have overcome. My American dream is to be able to look back on these things that pushed me down sometimes and see that I overcame them and was able to succeed in whatever it was I was wanting to succeed in. I hope I did this and achieved my dream because I feel like people can be inspired by this and push through whatever they're going through.